You used me to come to the US and obtain a green card. This was the biggest mistake of my life. Oh my gosh, let me finish this. Had me in the back. Used me and broke my heart. To a good dollar, comma. You never intended to be with me. There's a scam as marriage fraud to the teeth. What is immigration going to do? I didn't do anything criminal. I married you, and then marriage didn't work. No, I'm sorry. That is criminal because the marriage was never day fiancé. Happily Ever After Season episode Gino drops a dollar bombshell on pregnant Jasmine. Shocking betrayal. Lawsuit threat rocks TLC in one of the most explosive, emotional, and downright shocking moments in day fiancé history. Episode of Happily Ever After Season has left fans completely speechless. What started as a tense argument between Gino Palazzolo and his pregnant wife Jasmine Pineda quickly turned into a full-blown war of words, tears, and threats. The kind that could end their marriage forever and potentially land someone in serious legal trouble, according to exclusive insider reports. And what unfolded on screen? Gino finally snapped. The once quiet and awkward Michigan man threw all caution to the wind and dropped a massive dollar comma. Bombshell and Jasmine, accusing her of using him for immigration benefits and committing marriage fraud. His cold and calculated delivery left even producers stunned. In a chilling moment, Gino told Jasmine, "You emigrated to me, Jasmine. You'll hear from them soon." The words them instantly caught everyone's attention, fans speculated. He was referring to immigration authorities, hinting that Gino might actually be planning to report Jasmine to USCIS. As Gino continued, he made it clear that he wasn't bluffing. In front of the cameras, he issued a cold ultimatum. "If you don't return my dollar, within hours, I'll turn you in and file a lawsuit against you." The moment those words left his mouth, Jasmine's face completely collapsed. The fiery Panamanian, who has always been known for her passionate outbursts and strong will, suddenly broke down in tears. Her voice cracked as she tried to defend herself, saying Gino's accusations were not only false but dangerous. Warning, if anything happens to me, you'll be responsible. It was a heartbreaking scene, and perhaps the most emotional breakdown Jasmine has ever had on the show. She was visibly shaking, crying uncontrollably, and pleading for Gino to stop humiliating her. But Gino didn't back down. With a chilling calmness, he ended the confrontation by saying, "Go back to Panama, I'll be happy." Fans were horrified. Social media exploded with reactions calling Gino's threat cold-blooded, cruel, and heartless. Many viewers couldn't believe that after everything they had been through, from their engagement drama to the pregnancy shock, Gino would go as far as to accuse Jasmine of scamming them. According to insiders close to production, TLC crew members were deeply concerned for Jasmine's mental and emotional state after filming that scene. One source revealed producers had to step in to calm Jasmine down. She was sobbing uncontrollably and saying she had nowhere to go. It was intense. They had never seen her like that before. Meanwhile, the tension between the couple had apparently been brewing for weeks. Gino reportedly discovered suspicious messages on Jasmine's phone and felt she was hiding financial details about her spending. He allegedly confronted her off-camera before deciding to air it all out on national TV. The dollar accusation seems to stem from many Gino claims he spent on visas, living expenses, and Jasmine's cosmetic surgeries, something Jasmine has previously admitted to but insisted was a shared investment in their future. Now, however, things have escalated to a whole new level. If Gino follows through with his threat to turn her in, Jasmine could face immigration investigations that might jeopardize her residency status in the U.S. Fans fear this could result in deportation or even criminal charges if Gino's accusations hold any weight. Though many viewers believe this is pure revenge on Gino's part, Jasmine supporters online have rallied behind her, calling Gino's behavior toxic, manipulative, and abusive. Fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "You don't threaten a pregnant woman with deportation. That's psychological warfare. TLC should intervene." Others, however, are siding with Gino, claiming Jasmine has taken advantage of him for years, draining him financially and emotionally as one were posted. She treated him like a wallet and a fool. Now he's finally standing up for himself. Good for Gino. Still, the overwhelming reaction from fans and reality TV insiders is that this storyline has crossed a line. TLC has not commented on the explosive fight, but sources say network executives are reviewing the footage carefully due to the serious legal implications of Gino's claims. Rumors are swirling that this episode might lead to TLC suspending filming for a short period while they assess the situation, something that has rarely happened in franchise history. The next episode's preview shows Jasmine packing her bags and screaming while Gino stands in the hallway saying don't forget to leave the key. As the episode ended, fans were left with a gut-wrenching cliffhanger. Jasmine in tears, holding her stomach and saying my baby doesn't deserve this. This isn't just another breakup storyline. This could be the end of Jasmine and Gino's journey on Day Fiancé and possibly the beginning of a real-world legal battle that could shock viewers even more than anything the show has ever aired. Exclusive sources claim Gino has already spoken with a lawyer and that Jasmine has contacted TLC producers in panic, begging them to help her find a safe place to stay. The situation is escalating off-screen, and fans believe TLC might issue an emergency statement soon if Gino truly files a lawsuit or reports Jasmine for marriage fraud. It could open a new wave of controversy for the network and might even attract the attention of immigration authorities. This explosive fallout could change everything, not just for Gino and Jasmine, but for the entire Day Fiancé franchise. Viewers are now asking, did TLC go too far by airing such a dangerous confrontation? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. This episode has officially cemented itself as one of the darkest and most shocking moments in Day Fiancé history. The aftermath of Gino's shocking dollar, revelation, and lawsuit threat didn't just destroy Jasmine emotionally, it sent a massive shockwave through the Day Fiancé. What happened after cameras stopped rolling was even more chaotic, raw and tragic than what viewers saw on screen. TLC insiders are now speaking out, revealing behind-the-scenes meltdown that left both the cast and crew shaken to their core after Gino's cold declaration. Go back to Panama, I'll be happy. Jasmine reportedly collapsed in tears once the cameras cut. Crew members rushed to her side as she began hyperventilating and crying uncontrollably. She kept repeating, "He's ruined my life," while holding her stomach protectively, terrified for the safety of her unborn child. A production insider later told Reality Today it was the most intense moment we've ever witnessed. Jasmine wasn't acting. She was shattered. Producers had to stop filming for nearly an hour because she couldn't breathe. Everyone was crying, even some of the camera crew. According to reports, Jasmine demanded to be taken to a hotel immediately, refusing to sleep in the same house. Is Gino ever again? TLC producers agreed and arranged for her to stay in a separate location under supervision, fearing the situation might escalate further. Insiders claimed Jasmine was in a state of emotional collapse, saying she felt used, abandoned, and humiliated by the man she once called her soulmate. Meanwhile, Gino allegedly refused to apologize, standing by his accusations and telling producers that Jasmine had been lying for months. Sources close to Gino claimed he recently found bank transfers and communication logs that made him believe Jasmine had secretly sent money back to Panama, possibly to someone she still had ties with. Gino reportedly told the production team, "I've been a fool. She played me. She got her visa, her surgery, and now she's pregnant, and I don't even know if it's mine." That final claim set off a new round of drama. Viewers are now speculating that Gino might demand a paternity test on camera, something that would undoubtedly push Jasmine past her emotional breaking point. TLC has reportedly paused filming for several days as legal and psychological advisors step in to evaluate the couple's situation. Fans online have been furious with Gino's behavior, calling for him to be removed from the show. Social media erupted with hashtags like #JusticeForJasmine and #CancelDino with fans, accusing him of emotional abuse and manipulation. Viral post on Reddit read, "Threatening deportation is beyond toxic. TLC needs to step in. This isn't entertainment. It's cruelty." Another user commented, "You don't dangle immigration or money over someone's head. Gino's showing his true colors." Jasmine might be dramatic, but she doesn't deserve this. Still, there's another side of the fandom rallying behind Gino, arguing that Jasmine has manipulated him for years. Some fans claim she's been emotionally abusive and used her looks and charm to control him. One viewer wrote Jasmine cries every season when she gets caught lying. Gino's finally fighting back and people can't handle it. This divided reaction has fueled a massive controversy for TLC, as the network now faces ethical questions about whether they should continue airing such volatile scenes. Sources from within production have admitted that TLC executives are deeply concerned about the backlash and the potential legal implications. If Gino follows through on his threats, according to one insider, there are serious conversations happening behind closed doors about Gino's future on the show. They're worried that if he actually reports Jasmine to immigration, TLC could be dragged into it. While the show has always thrived on chaos, fans are pointing out that this particular storyline feels dangerously real, too real for reality TV. The idea that Gino might actually file a lawsuit and contact immigration authorities against a pregnant woman has left audiences horrified. Meanwhile, Jasmine's friends in Panama are reportedly furious after watching the episode. One of her close friends, who appeared briefly in earlier seasons, spoke to Panama Star News saying Gino humiliated her for the whole world to see. She loved him, and he treated her like garbage. Jasmine is pregnant and scared. This is not a show anymore. This is real life. In a heartbreaking twist, Jasmine allegedly called her mother in Panama during the night after the argument, sobbing uncontrollably and saying, "I don't want to be here anymore." Producers have since arranged for Jasmine to receive mental health support, but those close to her say she's still terrified that Gino's threats could get her deported. Adding fuel to the fire leak, texts allegedly showed Gino contacting a lawyer in Michigan just days after filming the confrontation. One message reportedly said, "She owes me every penny. I'll make sure she doesn't get away with this." If that's true, Gino may be moving forward with legal action in real life, meaning the TLC drama could soon spill into actual court proceedings. Producers, however, are said to be torn. On one hand, this explosive story guarantees massive ratings and fan engagement. On the other, the situation has now crossed into territory that could damage TLC's reputation. Some crew members are reportedly refusing to continue filming the couple's segments, saying they don't feel comfortable being part of what's become a real-life emotional breakdown. Jasmine's pregnancy. It's an even darker layer to the scandal. Insiders claim she's been struggling with stress-related health issues since the fight, with doctors advising her to rest and avoid confrontation. She's reportedly staying in a safe and private location away from Gino as TLC decides what to do next. Still, fans can't stop talking about haunting moment. In the episode, Jasmine's tearful plea, her voice breaking as she looked directly at Gino and said, "If anything happens to me, it will be your fault." That line has since gone viral, with many fans interpreting it as a cry for help. It sparked heated conversations online about the emotional toll reality TV takes on its stars, commentators, and former cast. Members have chimed in, saying TLC should have intervened sooner. One former Fiancé cast member, speaking anonymously, told Reality Radar, "When things get this dark, production should stop filming. It's not drama anymore, it's trauma." Meanwhile, TLC has remained completely silent, refusing to issue any public statement about the incident. Fans are demanding answers, and advocacy groups are now calling for the network to establish stricter guidelines for handling onset mental health crises. The preview for the next episode adds even more fuel to the fire. It shows Jasmine packing her belongings, her eyes swollen from crying while saying, "I don't know where to go." The clip ends with Gino smirking and saying, "Maybe Panama misses you." The internet has been in uproar ever since. Speculation is growing that this could be the final straw that ends Jasmine and Gino's relationship for good. Multiple reports claim Jasmine is considering legal action of her own, accusing of emotional abuse and defamation. If both follow through with their threats, this could become one of the ugliest legal showdowns in Fiancé history. Off-screen, Jasmine supporters have started a GoFundMe campaign, claiming she's been left financially stranded since the fight, though neither TLC nor Jasmine herself has confirmed its legitimacy. Meanwhile, Gino has reportedly gone into hiding, turning off his social media after being bombarded with thousands of hateful comments as the chaos continues. One thing is clear, this episode has changed the tone of the entire franchise. What was once a show about love across borders has now become a dark reflection of control, power, and emotional destruction. And with TLC's cameras still rolling, fans can only wonder, will Jasmine find the strength to walk away for good? Or will Gino's threats and manipulation pull her back in for one final, devastating twist? As the fallout from Gino's shocking dollar accusation continues to rock the Fiancé world, new information is surfacing that's even more disturbing and tragic. What happened after the cameras stopped rolling has left fans heartbroken. TLC scrambling and insiders whispering that this could be the end of Jasmine and Gino's storyline forever. According to exclusive production sources, Jasmine was rushed to the hospital just 2 days after her explosive fight with Gino. The stress, emotional trauma, and exhaustion from the confrontation reportedly caused severe panic attacks and chest pains, prompting TLC's emergency medical team to intervene. She was immediately taken to a local Michigan hospital where doctors confirmed her blood pressure was dangerously high and she was advised to remain under observation for hours. A crew member who was present during the incident told Reality Today she was shaking uncontrollably, crying and saying she couldn't breathe. It wasn't just TV drama anymore, it was real. She looked terrified. At the hospital, Jasmine was reportedly accompanied by one of TLC's field producers and a show medic. Sources say Gino didn't visit her once during her stay. He allegedly refused all communication. Telling producers, "I'm done with her," Jasmine's heartbroken and humiliated told nurses that she had lost everything: her husband, her home, and possibly her chance to stay in America. Insiders revealed that TLC halted filming for several days after the hospital scare. Executives flew in from Los Angeles to assess the situation personally. Fearing public backlash if word got out about Jasmine's breakdown, executive reportedly said this is no longer a storyline. "We're dealing with a mental health emergency." But the drama didn't stop there. While Jasmine was recovering, new evidence surfaced that could completely change the narrative and expose Gino's bombshell as a calculated lie designed to destroy her. Leaked documents allegedly show that Gino's financial support toward Jasmine was far less than he claimed. According to receipts and text records obtained by an insider, Gino only transferred around total over the course of their relationship, not The rest of the supposed investment appears to have been exaggerated for the cameras. In one leaked message, Gina reportedly told a friend, "I'll make her think it's more, she'll finally know what it feels like to be scared." If true, this would mean Gino fabricated part of his accusation to gain leverage and make Jasmine look like a fraud. A shocking. With the completely changes how fans view the confrontation, TLC is said to be conducting an internal investigation to verify the authenticity of the evidence before the next episode airs. Meanwhile, Jasmine's family in Panama has spoken out publicly, blasting Gino for ruining her life and using her pregnancy for fame. Jasmine's sister reportedly told local media he broke her spirit. Jasmine gave up everything to be with that man. Now she's alone, pregnant and heartbroken. Back in the US, Jasmine's situation remains uncertain. Sources close to production claim she's now staying in a private apartment provided by TLC with limited contact. Gino, the two have reportedly refused to film together since the fight, and Jasmine's rep has hinted that she's considering quitting the show altogether, insider explained. Jasmine feels unsafe and betrayed. She doesn't trust TLC anymore. She thinks they let Gino humiliate her on purpose for ratings. That accusation has put the network under massive scrutiny. Viewers are demanding answers, asking why TLC didn't intervene sooner when the fight was clearly spiraling out of control. Former cast members are also speaking up. Alum from Before the Days told Reality Radar they push you to the edge for drama, but this went way too far. Jasmine needs to get out before it destroys her. The scandal has become so intense that TLC executives reportedly held an emergency meeting about suspending Gino from all upcoming appearances, including tell-all tapings. A leaked internal memo allegedly warned staff to avoid discussing pending cast legal matters, a sign that the network they already be preparing for real-world fallout. At the same time, Gino has gone silent. His social media accounts have been deactivated, and he's reportedly retained legal counsel to protect himself from possible defamation claims.